Good day, once again with our video series on presentations. Today we're going to look at how to apply headers and footers. Then we move on to the different views of a presentation. So to start off, headers and footers, this is basically just some data that we apply to our documents, to our presentation in this regard. That do not really pertain to the presentation. Perhaps we can call it metadata about the user and all. So it's basically just some information that you may want to incorporate in your document that will then appear on every page of your document. That includes the presenter's name, maybe your credentials there, title of the document, page numbers, or whatever pertinent information that you would like to incorporate. So without further ado, headers and footers are contained in the insert tab. So you go to the insert tab. Like I said, there is a lot of other things that you may incorporate, but today we're looking at headers and footers. Okay, so you click on that tab under the text group. Then it gives you this dialog box, header and footer. Then you just alternate between these two tabs, slide, notes, handout. But yes, we are using the slide. Okay. So then include on slide, you select, do you want the date and time? You may select that option and see everything will be activated here. Then you select, what do you want? Update automatically, a date and time that will always update according to keeps on updating whenever you open the document, or do you want a fixed date? Okay, so you select between the two. Then you have, do you want to have slide numbers? Let's include that. The footer, you may then type in, you can see once you select, it shows on the preview where your footer, where your slide number is actually placed. Okay, then you include your footer, you type in perhaps the presenter's name. In this case is Mr. Age Namindo, such as that. Okay, don't show on title slide. Do you want to show it on title slide? Yes, no, whatever your choice is. Don't show on title slide. Then these two options, apply to all. Okay, apply applies it on this specific slide only. So remember to always apply to what? To all. Okay, so that was basically what headers and footers are all about. Okay, and as you can see on our slides now, each and every slide is placed with a header, a footer. Okay, in this you find some slides only include a footer, others will have a header, others may align them on the right or left margins. So it all depends on what slide theme you choose and all. Okay, so that is basically what headers and footer are all about. I'll then like to introduce you to the different views of a presentation. That is, I'm mostly interested in looking at what the slide sorter is, slide show, as well as slide master. Very important. Okay, so a slide sorter like I placed here, this allows you to visualize the entire presentation. It gives you all the slides arranged in thumbnails. Okay, you will find instead of this arrangement over here, they will be arranged in thumbnails on this main screen. So where do you find that? You go to the view tab up here, the view tab, then you have presentation views. Okay, these are all the different views that you may use, but for now I would like us to look at what? Slide sorter. So it allows you to arrange, to add, to delete slides. Okay, you can do a few things. It's just giving you what? A better presentation interface for you to sort out your data, to delete and rearrange if you may like. Okay, that is basically what slide sorter is. And as you can see, animations, transitions, everything is presented there. So it allows you to do a couple of things in a better way. Okay, to go back, you may go back to presentation views here, right here. Then you click on normal. Okay, it takes you back to our normal screen. Then we have the slideshow. This I've presented in our previous videos as well. This is the main screen used for actual presentations. When you had to do an actual presentation, you make use of what? Of a slideshow, which is activated using either the F key, F5 button, or you also find it somewhere down here. Slide sorter is also somewhere there. Okay, or there is a nice tab here for slideshow. If you click on that, it allows you then to select. These are all slideshow options. Then you select how do you want to run your presentation. Is from the current slide, do you want the entire presentation, and so on and so forth. Okay, so under start slideshow, you may then select what? From the beginning. Then your slideshow runs as you set it with your transitions, with your animations. Okay, you may fast track it, you may click to go next, or you may let your transitions play as you set them. Can you see? I'm not touching anything. If you count 1, 2, 3, like we said in the previous video, then it goes on its own. You may also do other things. You may right click, it gives you some other options. Okay, once you right click, it gives you options. I don't know why mine is so slow. Okay, so those are some options. You may end your show prematurely here. Okay, if that is all you had to present, or simply press what? The escape key on your keyboard. Very good. That was about slide show. Okay, then we have this slide master, a very nice and important feature of MS presentation. What does it do? It allows you to do what? To apply universal formatting options. Instead of formatting each slide independently, you may apply formatting options or universal styles using Slide Master. How do you do that? Very simple. You go to the view options. Once again, you go to the view options. Okay, then you'll get master view group. View tab, master view group. You select what? Slide Master. Okay, on Slide Master, as you can see now, this is more like an editing pane. But remember, before you do anything, go to the slide outline here. Just move this bar. Make sure you are on the very first slide, so that you don't edit them independently, but you want to apply what? Universal formatting options. So you go to the very first slide, and then you start editing, applying your editing options. If it's for all the titles on all your slides, you go to the title, click to edit master title. Okay, you may type it or rather apply formatting options. Perhaps you want to apply it in italics, you want to bold it, you want all your titles to be underlined. If you look closely, everything will be what? Underlined there. Then within the body, you may select everything. You may change that you want everything to be what? Centered, for example. Okay, then if you have a logo that you want to use, maybe you may go to, let's try to insert something. Let's insert say our logo from shapes, maybe this star. Okay, I click on the star. I want to place it right here. Okay, it doesn't look good in green. The star is usually brighter, so let me change the shape fill maybe to yellow. Okay, much better. Maybe with a shape outline, the border. Okay, make it red there. Okay, as you can see, this will be applied even from the outline here on each and every slide. Okay, so it's basically about what? Setting formatting options, not to one slide, but to the entire presentation. So that is basically what our Slide Master is all about. Then at this point, all you do is save your file. Okay, you can go to File and Save, or simply what? Click here on the Save button if it was previously created. Okay, so you save that, and then you go back to do you see the Format tab here, the Contextual tab? You click on that. No, sorry, not that, but you just go, you will have a new tab here in Slide Master. Then you say Close Master View. Okay, so basically that, and as you can see, all our slides are formatted the same with our logo and everything else there. Okay, so basically that is what the presentation views are all about. And if you are to move on perhaps to say you want to give out handouts for the presentation, to print it out, you go to the file menu. All you do, you go to print. Since everything is arranged perfectly, you go to the print. Please bear with my computer, it's a little bit misbehaving today, but yes, you go to print, then you select all your print options. Give it time. Just 1 second. If it takes too long, then I'll give you guys a challenge to see how you set your own. Oh, you're lucky. Okay, so we go to print, then of course under settings here, of course this is just selecting my printer, the number of copies I want. Print all slides. Do you want all slides? Yes. Or you may select specific ones to print out. Full page slides. We don't usually use this because it wastes paper, so you need to go here and say perhaps you want about 4, 6, normally 6 slides on one page, such as this. Okay, you decide now, do you want them horizontally aligned or do you want them vertically aligned, like the first one here, the second one there, that's horizontally, or the first one here, second one, third one there. So I want to align them horizontally, so 6 slides horizontally. Okay, print on one side or both sides, you play around with the options and then you click on what? On print. So that is basically what our presentations are all about. So in the next video, you will be introduced to perhaps revision materials. I understand this is the final module of our course. So basically that is how your presentation will then appear on paper. So I wish you all the best. Want you guys also to try out all the exercises. So thank you very much for following our videos.